says I'm live. Says someone's still waiting for me to be live. No idea what's happening right now. That's okay. I've got lots of coffee today. As well as a protein shake. Protein's good. So, the agenda. I'm gonna do. I am streaming from home today. I had a very large back tattoo session yesterday, so I got hit with the tattoo flu yesterday, which is a thing that actually happens. So, if you get extensive tattoo work done, don't be surprised if you have a fever response that night. Holy crap. It hit me hard last night. And then my youngest daughter, the little lady, decided to come to bed at like get into our bed at around 11:30. She kicked me in the back. Oh, after getting a big old tattoo, and that interrupted my sleep. We'll just say that it interrupted it hard. So I'm just taking my time getting ready this morning. We're still gonna go to the studio later today, but for now, I am chilling at the homestead, and we're taking it as easy as possible. I need to get one of my hard drives plugged in so that I can get my gesture drawing apps pulled up. Working on that. Oh, wearing this ratty 20-year-old hoodie, because that is just the most comfortable thing ever. Hello, Steam viewer. Got a Steam viewer and a YouTube's viewer. Yeah, I am currently multi-streaming. Seems to be working fine. Alright, got that plugged in. Gesture drawing. Yeah, we'll do 2-minute gestures just because I could use an easy pace today. Over underwear. So I'm actually going to be working on some client work today, like client work. Fortunately, there's no NDA with this client work. So like the last few months, I have sort of slowly given up on the idea of illustration as a career. And when I gave up, somebody was like, hey, I want you to do an illustration for me. Oh, sorry. So that was unexpected, but cool. There, I got my gesture drawing up. The app. This app is available at CubeBrush, I believe. It's gesture drawing ! I really like it. I think there are other options available. What the? Okay. Did it get disconnected? Yeah, I guess my Apple Pencil got disconnected. Let's go back to the library, please. Alright, cool. But yeah, there are other options available. This is very much a S-shaped torso. my gesture drawing methodology has dramatically changed over the past 6 months. I have discovered that like the very loose, uncontrolled gesture drawing method is really my preference. That is not what I was just talking about, though. I was talking about giving up on illustration as a career, and then after giving up on that, someone got a hold of me to do illustration jobs. I was like, cool, I guess. Yeah, hell yeah. So that's where I'm at now. I am doing an illustration job right now, and I would greatly enjoy sharing that process with everybody. So the cool thing about this job is it's for a Steam game in development. It's a fun sounding game, which I did get to see the playtest, the alpha playtest, which was really interesting. Like, I don't have an NDA with this, so I'm not worried about showing the art that I'm working on, but I still don't want to spoil the game. What is happening? I don't like this. So my Apple Pencil has now disconnected from my iPad twice since we started drawing today. Need to figure that one out as soon as possible. Though this might be a great opportunity to talk to my wife about doing the thing that I want to do. So I really wanted the iPad because of how much I was wanting to like spend time with the kids while I was drawing, and how mobile everything needed to be for the longest time. Now I'm much more stationary with all of my stuff, and I think it's time to go back to doing desktop art. Like, I think it's time to invest in another desktop machine. And I've had my eye on a Mac Mini with an XP Pen 24, which I think would be rather flippin' awesome. But yeah, the Mac Mini with an XP Pen 24 sounds like just a really killer machine. Wow, proportions are way off on this one. That's okay. I don't really care. It's not about proportion. Dinky little short legs. Yeah, that's a little better. Um, yeah, really, really considering the Mac Mini with an XP Pen 24. I think that would just be a really awesome setup. Now, I love Procreate, so that's like the hard part to so yeah, my love for Procreate might actually hamper that move to full on Mac. For an art machine, anyway. Like, last one, 10 minutes of gesture is enough of a warm up before I move into tiny little thumbnail sketches. What's up, Jared? Thank you, sir. Right. So now you're gonna move away from gesture towards some character concepts. So the game that I'm working on right now is a murder mystery sort of game. Like, think Clue-ish, but different settings. and it's going to be a video game rather than a board game. So imagine if like Knives Out were turned into a game, a multiplayer game. So everyone in the game is trying to convince the detective in the game that they are not the killer, but one of them actually is the killer. But when everyone is trying to project that they're not guilty, yeah, like it's an interesting concept. It's an interesting concept. I'm really excited to be a part of this particular project. So I am going to go and so what I'm trying to do is develop the capsule art for the Steam game. So we've got our banner, and then we also have a portrait sort of movie poster aspect ratio to work with. So what I'm designing has to work in both. But it's like an illustration and a half. It's not even theme on accident. So it has to work with both, but it's like an illustration and a half. Now the first illustration, I want to have 5 characters laid out sort of like this with the logo for the game here. Like we've already brainstormed compositions and everything, so the composition is pretty locked in. It's just making the elements conform to that composition. And I think the idea that I had was to put like a murder board right here with the logo, and then some elements on the murder board around everybody, and then have like the detective character in front of the logo, and then everyone else sort of over here. Trying to look not guilty. And I haven't come up with a good idea for the vertical composition yet. Just the horizontal. Just the horizontal composition. And my 3-year-old is currently, sorry, 4-year-old. My 4-year-old is currently mopping the living room, which I don't like. Why are you mopping?
There's no dirty stuff on the floor.
Oh, okay. There's dirty stuff on the floor. But since this is happening in different settings, we have a wide variety of casting to choose from. And like, I think I want to follow the rule of odds here, so we'll have 5 characters on the one poster, and then maybe 3 on the vertical, because vertical is just a little different. But I can reuse those characters, because that's the whole point, is to design these in a way that it's sort of modular and consistently styled. So it'll be the same characters, just arranged differently on a similar background that is also arranged differently. But this is actually why I'm thinking it might be time to switch back to desktop for some things, because Procreate is freaking amazing as it is, and it's only getting better. There are still some limitations with how layers are arranged, and like you can't have layers larger than the canvas. It clips them. So yeah, that's a problem. that makes designing things difficult. All right. But characters. So, our first character is going to be the executive. So, a criminal lawyer who's recruited into running a Ponzi scheme, clear-eyed, pragmatic professional who may also be a sociopath. Dresses in simple but fine sweaters and cozy materials. So what I'm gonna do is pop open my browser here. We're gonna go to Vogue Runway. If you're in the US, there's a greater than small chance that they try to put this behind a paywall, but if you use Firefox and uBlock Origin, it will remove that paywall. Did I say firewall or paywall? It's a paywall. I put it behind a paywall. So, menswear sweater. And we should get some pretty interesting menswear sweaters from Vogue. And I'm just gonna steal those ideas. Actually, I'm loving the first one. Just scrolling down to see if anything else catches my eye. Not particularly. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Spring 2012. That one looks nice. I'm noticing a lot of these like high-end sweater outfits. The men typically wear like square-toed shoes. Usually some nicer slacks for the more professional looking sweater outfits. Even baggy slacks, like, and then for the more edgy looks, you get lots of pants with straps or stripes. Oh, the stripes. Oh, someone is calling me. Hello? Okay. Well, that was irritating. Robocaller interrupting my stream. How dare they? Oh, and it totally messed up my... Totally messed up my screen capture. Interesting. Okay, I want to switch it to the be right back. I'm still here. I'm just trying to fix the things that are broken. What the hell? We're gonna quit QuickTime. Thanks for the interruption, Robocaller. Screen. Oh, we do movie recording. Alright, that's back up and running. Let's go back to scene. Cool. Alright, we're back. Sorry, I was looking at Vogue Runway. That's what I was doing. So honestly, we've got sort of a pretty solid idea of what it is that this character should be. I am not gonna have to do too many concepts, I don't think. I'll do a few just to I'm going to try to get up to 8 silhouette thumbs here. And we'll see what happens. So first thing I like to do is just sketch out a little mannequin. We'll go contrapposto with it. So hand in a pocket here. Other just hanging. So we'll say that leg's coming forward. This leg is basically straight here, but going back on the lower. And then give him a shoe. Squared toe. So this actually needs to be not very dark, because that's sort of what I'm gonna use as a base for everything. This is the problem with Procreate. If I let that go off to the side too much, it's gonna chop an arm off. Alright, so now I can duplicate that whole group. Just move it down. Group the groups. Merge them all. Okay. So now we've got 8 little thumbnails that I can play with. I'm gonna go back and I don't know if I've missed any chats or not. If I did, they've disappeared, so I'm gonna have to go to like the platforms and check. Okay, good there. Let's check Twitch. I didn't even make sure that I was still streaming. Well, I'm pretty confident that I'm streaming on Twitch. I am not even logged into Twitch. Go figure. I'm glad OBS is just like, I got you. Creator dashboard, stream manager. All right, not missing anything. Cool. Okay, back to the fashion show. So what I have been really enjoying lately is drawing with the selection tool. So I don't do the darkest darks anymore. I just don't do it. It's so much easier for me. All right. To draw with the selection tool. I really like drawing with the selection tool, and I've thoroughly enjoyed This is the other tool that I like to use. Just a hard round. Hard round brush means you really don't have choices. You just let me rephrase that. Means you don't get caught up in too many choices. Right? It's the brush you're using. And it works. It works really well. So something else that this outfit does that I sort of glossed over is that it does have like different colors for the sleeves, which I did not think was very important until I looked at the silhouette, and it's all just way too uniform. The whole silhouette is too uniform. Just checking in on the chat every so often to make sure that I'm not missing anything. That's a belt. Okay. Okay, that was a quick one. I'm gonna keep on scrolling and see if I spot anything else. I'm sure I will. Oh, that's an interesting idea too. Where? this outfit is mostly like dark, just generally dark. A little more form-fitting. And yes, I'm doing everything on one layer. Like, I'll merge layers down as I work, but for the most part, everything does end up being on one big layer. What is up, Marcelo? Sorry, I've got Vogue Runway pulled up on the other screen here. Doing character designs for a Clue-like video game. Just got the job last Friday. So right now I'm working on random character outfits. Well, not random, specific character outfits. Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure you were aware. Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's what I'm using. They're awesome. I love the iPad Pro. I freaking love it. Yeah, so I'm not under NDA, which means technically I guess I can tell as much as I want, but I don't want to spoil the game for anyone. It's a pretty lax job, honestly. But this one, it's like a multiplayer Clue video game. So one person is the killer, one person investigates usually, or sometimes the whole group is investigating. And everyone is trying to proclaim their innocence, but it takes place in different settings as well. So it's not just like 1960s, somebody beat somebody up with a lead pipe in the library, like this. His first one takes place at a distillery, for instance, not just the mansion, the Clue mansion. And it ranges in setting from like a Jurassic Park theme, all the way to sci-fi, fantasy. Like, you get to pick your adventure there. So the job is to create rough character concepts and then arrange them for the Steam capsule. So I'm doing the cover art for the video game. Yeah, I thought it was a really fun project. But I have no idea how I'm gonna blend the sci-fi characters into the distillery characters for the cover art. So he told me not to really worry about that if I can't think of a great way to do that. But what I'm thinking is murder board with the logo, one character looking towards a group of 4 other characters. And we'll take it from there. but I'm using Vogue Runway as character inspiration. Because Vogue Runway actually is a really awesome resource. Okay, so this is a mostly dark outfit. Pants are a little darker than the shirt, so I'm going to keep it that way. These are very tight-fitting pants on this one, so that will. No, I'll have to later remove. Yeah, stick there. Oh, I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, yesterday I went for my, bi-monthly eye exam for the shingles situation, and finally, after 2 years, I can say my shingles is in remission. I do not have an active outbreak in my eye, which means I am currently not at risk of losing it. And I also got a very large back tattoo yesterday, so that hurts. That hurts good. Hmm. Okay. There's that one. Man, runway fashion is so strange sometimes. So I have a bunch of tribal on my back, which we don't talk about. I mean, I guess I just did. I'm not part of any tribe, so I've been wanting to get it covered for like well over 10 years now. And I designed my own back piece. It's a trash polka ink splatter crow that's going to go up onto my neck. We got the bottom half done yesterday. But it's got some lettering around it that says Mother is the name for God, which is one of my favorite lines from the movie The Crow. Ooh, that's a look. Let me get these shoes in first. Yeah, well, it was 90s and 2000s. It was not good. Yeah, it was bad. I'll go further than saying it was not good and just say it was so dumb. So very dumb. You're not wrong. Ugh. Holy shit. So this is a baggier pant. to the point where you can't even really see the separation in the pant. What we got? Darker tone. Yeah, I did not make good choices with my tattoos as a teen. So did you already get Procreate for your iPad, man? So what's funny about you getting an iPad is that I was just talking about trying to convince my wife to let me get a Mac Mini with a oh dude, that's awesome. So I'm trying to convince my wife to let me get a Mac Mini with a 24-inch XP pen monitor. Yeah, so I still have had to tattoo a scorpion here and there. I think it was because of The Rock doing the Scorpion King movie. Well, being the Scorpion King in the Mummy movies before doing the Scorpion King movie. Thanks, Dwayne. Nice. So what I like to typically do after I've created a few different mock-ups is try to combine them somehow. So I want to do one more, and then I'm just going to start cutting different pieces of each one of these and pasting them together. It is freaking huge. It's only like $900 too. And yes, that's a lot for a monitor. But when you think of it being an etched glass pressure sensitive monitor that is like this huge. It's like a quarter of the price of what a Wacom would be. Like that, and Wacom has been doing like AI crap on their like advertising and shit lately, which just irritates the piss out of me as an artist. So I don't like the overall baggy look. It's, it doesn't work for me. Yeah, yeah. Well, I was looking at the Macs too, and like the Mac Studio is insanely good. Like it is an insanely amazing machine. Dude, awesome. Um, but it's also like starting price over 2 grand. I was like, yeah, not right now. um, but the Mac Minis are also very good, and you can do a few of the minor upgrades to it. Definitely not the storage, but like if you get the M4 Pro Mac Mini with 24 gigs of integrated memory, I mean, yes, more memory would be nice, but all of the devices I own, with exception of my desktop, have 8 gigs of memory, and they do pretty damn good. My desktop has 16, and it's ancient, so 24 is still going to be a big upgrade for me, and that makes me happy. Um, but the Mac Mini, yeah, they're really not that bad. And if I'm not getting one of the Mac Studio monitors and I'm just getting an XP Pen monitor, um, that won't be bad at all. Sorry, my little lady's yelling at me. I need to go see what's going on. So I will be right back. Here's the be right back screen. I'm gonna mute this mic. Be right back. Right, I am back. Meaning MacBook Pro is a better choice. Yes, so that's what I'm using here is the MacBook Pro, but it's the M2 MacBook Pro. It's like 2022. I don't want to say it's getting aged because Apple hardware has a lifespan to it. Like it's got a really good lifespan to it. Like this is a iPhone 13 Pro. It's awesome. Like to this day, it's still an awesome phone. I don't think they've made any significant upgrades to the iPhone since the 13 Pro. Yeah, I mean, MacBooks last for freaking ever. So do iPads. Like, I'm using an M2 iPad, iPad Pro 12.9. It's going strong. Most of the time. I get some bugs on it, or bugs with it on occasion. Like, just a few minutes ago, like my Apple Pencil keeps disconnecting. Well, that's the thing. The 13 Pro was the one where they did the major camera upgrade. Since the 13 Pro, it's been like incremental upgrades to the camera, but not even a major upgrade to the camera. It's just like, oh, our camera's a little better this year. Oh, our camera's a little better this year. Oh, it's got a faster processor in it. Okay. Like, I don't know how much faster you needed to get. Like, this is snappy. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been looking at the Mac Mini with just the base 512 SSD in it because if you start upgrading the SSD in that, it's like $200 to upgrade. I think it's like $200 to upgrade to a 1 terabyte. And I'm like, you can buy a 1 terabyte NAND SSD for like, yeah. But you can buy an external SSD for I want to say less than $100 for a terabyte. And they make these pretty wicked Mac Mini docks that have a SSD slot in them so that you can upgrade. And if you hook it up to Thunderbolt, it's just as fast as an internal SSD. So that's what I'm going to do. To hell with paying thousands and thousands of dollars to upgrade the SSD internally. That's pointless, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I've seen some really nice Mac Mini docks. Alright, I keep scrolling through these menswear sweater outfits, and honestly, nothing is jumping out to me as unique or special. So I am going to go with one more design, and we will take it from there. It's actually similar to the last one. So I'm actually going to steal the colors from the last one. We've got a higher collar. A little bit of bunching up right there. Yeah, I've been looking at a lot of Korean fashion lately, actually. Their shit is rather cool. So this is what I actually like about a lot of smart fashion is that you end up with like one tighter piece or fitted piece paired with a loose article. I'm actually gonna go a little lighter with the pants. So in this case, fitted sweater, loose pants. It's hard to tell from silhouette though. So what I like to do at this point is literally just copy and paste. So take the pieces that I like from each one and try them together and see what happens. So in this case, kind of like fitted collar, or fitted with a collar. Yeah, I need to turn color fill off. Let's merge them all down. That would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Fitted with a collar. With baggy pants and a belt. Look at that. Now, these are all the same color, so I need to separate that somehow. We'll go dark baggy pants with a belt. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, what about dark baggy Or copy paste. It's a dark baggy top with a collar and cuffs mixed with some of that shirt peeking out. With dark pants. How's that look? That looks pretty good too. All right, so I do want to make sure that shirt matches. All right, let's try fitted top with a collar. Let's go with pants with the shirt poking out. And let's add cuffs to it and make them all match. Ooh. No. Okay. I really like this one. Works. What else? Need one more. One more. Oh man, my brain is not functioning great today. Well, that's an idea. Okay. I'm gonna do another take on merge them all down. I'm gonna do another take on this one. So copy and paste. Let's move it in here. This one's mostly going to be taking it away. So having sort of a deeper neckline for a guy. baggy top, and then let's get rid of those cuffs. And then very fitted. Just gonna erase all of this for the pants. And we'll do very fitted pants. All right, man. Have a great one. Thanks for hopping on. Always a pleasure. Cool. So, yeah, thanks, man. You have a great week too. I'll possibly see you next Tuesday. All right. So this is oh crap. My MacBook is about to die. Let's get that plugged in. All right. Brain not working. There's one set of character thumbnails down. So this was have fun with the new toy. Okay, fashion shows. It's usually a pretty chill stream, yeah. Today I'm working on character concepts. Something for a bigger project today. I am working on some video game designs based on character descriptions from my client. Not under NDA, so feel like that's kind of important to mention. Like, I am legally allowed to work on these in public. Yay. But right now I'm just literally offering up the outfit thumbnails so that my client can decide what he would like to take to a finish. So this is thumbnails part 1, and then thumbnails part 2 I'm getting ready to do. I'm just moving very slow today, which is a thing. Tuesday mornings, because I'm weird. Well, thank you very much, Miss Mara. Yeah, it was very unexpected. I was like, yeah, I'm done with the illustration side of things, and then suddenly someone, like, I almost thought it was a scam, and then he actually set up a consult. Oh, cool. Well, I am in the States, and it is very early. Well, actually, it's like 10:17 p.m. right now, so, or a.m. Ah, jeez, you're throwing me off. Well, that's why it's called Art and Coffee, Miss Namara. Get some coffee and chill. So the second character that I'm going to be working on is the distillery owner. Wears simple, well-fitting, professional outfits that work just as well in corporate meetings or for loading hops into the granary. Often wears an apron over the outfit when doing so. So, as a powerful business owner, young woman, I'm assuming that she would probably have, like, I don't know, that's a good question. Well, let's do the pose first. Just a little rough. So I think powerful woman, it's always hands on hips. Interesting part about this game is that it's set in multiple different settings in general. So there's going to be it's sort of like Clue, but you can pick your adventure. So there's a sci-fi version. There is a distillery mystery. There is a Jurassic Park inspired mystery. There is gosh, what else? I don't know. There are several different settings, and I'm trying to pick the ones that will work in one graphic the best. So we're going with the distillery because, well, mostly with the distillery because that's that's going to have the most cohesive character designs. And then I might hop down to, oh, there's an art gallery. So might hop down to the art gallery as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to make the sci-fi characters that he sent work with the cover image that I'm going to end up doing at the end. I could be wrong. I might be able to get them to work. But I'm trying to stick to basically five character designs. And I'm trying to go with like the most diverse cast. Oh. Oh. Back to Vogue. A women's professional look. Not with menswear. Please and thank you. Oh, for character designers out there, Vogue is freaking amazing. It's like serious hacker level shit. Okay, so it's a little more subtle for women's wear. Is this part of the same group? Oh, no, it's not. All right, let's into a group. There we go. What's interesting about this is that everything is more subtle. Let's go up here, turn color fill back on. So we end up with sharper shoulders. We would get a stretch there, fitted cuff, some diaper folds in there. This comes down onto her hip. Yeah, that's it. Cool. No, hold on. Let's switch back to hard round. If anyone has had a chance to play around with some of the new Procreate brushes, they're really awesome. Even silly crap like a hard round brush. So, like before, we're dealing with sort of a trend of fitted top with baggy bottoms. Like that is just a combination that tends to work really well. Like if you have a nice tailored fit on the top, a looser pant works. Let's go back. Or vice versa. Like there's a bee.
You don't mess with the bee, but if you don't mess with a horse bee, it's gonna still hurt you.
Really?
But I should help it outside. I'm not gonna help it outside.
No. You don't mess with the bee. I will come get the bee here in a little bit.
No, don't kill it.
I won't kill it. I'll let it go outside. That's fine.
I want to go outside.
Sweetie, you don't need to go outside.
No, I'm not gonna go outside. I'm gonna help.
Oh. Ooh, this next outfit is kind of interesting. I don't think it would work for our character, but I'm gonna make it an option anyway. So we end up with a more fitted overall suit. And then top of said suit, we get a slightly lighter like suit jacket. This jacket is a little bit baggier. It's not super form-fitting. Still looks nice and professional. Oh, that would be awesome. Especially if she owns a distillery. Like, that would just make so much sense. Haven't even really been looking at shoes. Or any of them with skirts, because as someone who's also very utilitarian, I am assuming that a comfortable and practical pair of women's slacks would probably be way more fitting for someone who like actually wants to take part in the work. So I'm assuming she would also wear probably a nice comfortable pair of boots, like fashionable and practical boots. It's interesting that like when doing character design, you're also thinking I might have to go take care of this bee.
There is a giant ant and a tiny bee.
A giant ant and a tiny bee. Interesting.
So I want to get wet that little one out tomorrow. Can we wet it out tomorrow? Can it be our pet for 1 sec?
Maybe.
Because when Bobby did get here, I'm going to show them it.
So, taking what I've learned about fashion, let's try to take one of these professional outfits and turn it into something interesting. So, bell bottoms. Yes, I'm going to talk about bell bottoms. Okay. Bell bottoms, oddly enough, accentuate a narrow waist, even if you have wide hips. So, I am going to take my medium here. We will have a tight fitted waist. Also kind of a high waist, tight fitted, high waisted pants that flare at the foot. Okay. High fashion. Then another thing to do to accentuate a narrow waist even with wide hips is a belt. This also lifts the halfway point. And now I can use a lighter color blouse, which we will say fits the shoulders and the arms fairly tightly, not super tight. And then it can bow out at the waist a little. Oops. Let's There we go. Looks nice. And then she could wear a vest over that, or really anything. Yeah, that was not bad. Ooh. I like it. So, I don't know if you caught the last part of this, but what I like to do is come up with at least 4 designs and then mix and match those 4 on the bottom, like my favorite parts. Alright, so here I'm going to do the suspenders. And then I'll do the rolled up sleeves, and on the bottom I can do the rolled up sleeves and the suspenders. Ha ha ha. So just so. Yeah, that looks really nice. Thank you. All right. All right. So next, I really like the idea of the button up, which any of these could be turned into a button up. I think the V has to stay, like the V collar. So I'm gonna try the rolled up sleeves with something styled more like this. I'll zoom out for that. So kind of like the cuff right there. Got the sensitivity for my assisted drawing turned way too high. Yeah, the style's similar but not the same. Space. Oh, it's not a closed shape. There we go. Yeah, the rolled up sleeves actually work really well. And I think the rolled up sleeves with the suspenders will also work really well. We don't end up with a belt here because well, we couldn't end up with the suspenders here either. The shirt has to be tucked in for suspenders to work. But it's still something we can play with. Yes, dear. Oh no.
And so I'm telling the cats not to.
Okay.
It's Jinx and Star trying to.
Okay.
And Jazz is not, and Hayden's not. So can you give me more time on my song?
More time on your song?
Yeah, my song of my demon that you give me. Can you? Can you, Dad? Can you?
I can certainly try, sweetheart.
Come on then.
Come on then. Not smudge. Ah. It's paint black. Okay. So my daughter is demanding a little bit of assistance with her iPad. I will be right back, and we will continue this adventure in character design. I like this phase of character design because like nothing is precious at all. It is so easy to just change anything, and you get to explore. Rambling. I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back with my radio voice. Okay. So now comes the part where I just get to have fun, cut, paste, do all the things. Yeah, so I really like the suspenders outfit. I think I'm going to copy that whole outfit. And play around with it and just see what I can change on it. So let's start with the rolled up sleeves, because that was freaking brilliant. Thank you for that. Stealing that idea as my own. Not really. I'll give you credit. That is one of the many perks of practicing in public, though. Like, if you share your process publicly, sorry, put my collar on it too. But when you share your process publicly, you can get really good feedback, and feedback is always nice. Something I do want to try is like maybe changing some colors. Did that fill the whole layer? Why? I am so confused right now. There we go. So if it's a light shirt, what happens if we just lighten the whole bit? Also interesting. I think we definitely need to be darker than that with the pants and suspenders. Yeah. And then, like, give her some black boots to match the belt. I do like the belt. Yeah. It's nice. What else? let's play with this one a little. Because I don't feel like this one looks that good. I don't. And that's why I want to try to make it look good. So if she were to wear a jacket, how could she make that jacket look good and more like how could she make it seem like she's in charge? So first thing I'm thinking is like we make sure that I get a lighter color for that. Not hard to do. So I'm thinking let's give her a blouse under the jacket so that it's not just one big formless blob. That already looks better. Let's tailor the jacket a little bit better. Not so baggy with the jacket. Right. I like the classy and gets down to business look. I actually really like the higher waisted jeans too. So, or not jeans, higher waisted slacks. So I'm gonna bring this waist up a little higher. Yeah. And we'll put another belt in. Like it's subtle, but it's there. And now we can get like some cuffs sticking out of the jacket. How does that look? That's better. Still not my favorite, but it's better. And it might not be the one that I pick or the ones that I like that my client picks. So it doesn't matter. My goal here is to provide options.
I'm gonna take a big whip. I don't know what a big whip.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like I'm open to trying anything. Like I said, right now it's not like this is the ideation phase. So let's try. Ooh. One of the things I wanted to try with one of these designs was a vest. So I keep coming back to the suspenders design. Like I think the high waist bell bottom slack is really the look that I am most attached to. So damn it. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is try this outfit, not with the suspenders, but with a vest. We'll use... I keep trying to do keyboard shortcuts. We'll use... Ooh, I need a different color for the vest. Cannot match the pants. Cannot be black. Well, I mean, I guess it could. It could be black. And then I could just pick a different color for the belt. Or does the belt even matter at that point? So I want the shirt peeking through the vest. Do I want the vest to be... No, I want the vest to open a little. That actually looks not bad. You get the double V there, so you've got the V of the vest. God, I keep getting out of frame, leaning over to draw on my iPad. Let me move my iPad a little closer. I think the vest would work on the rolled up sleeves one too, so I'm gonna try copying that one. Color fill is not selected. And we'll try a vest on this one. Like vest under the collar. I think that would also look really, really clean. Do the color fill this time. So imagine the collar coming down like that. Collar. That looks pretty clean too. Oof. Those are... I don't know. It's a fantastic question. Like I haven't discussed turnarounds. Like right now the game is in early development. So what I'm going to be doing is basically the ideation and the cover art. Like it's in early development. Like right now it's mostly a text-based game. The way it's described right now is like a Jackbox game, so you've got a central public-facing screen, and then everyone else plays on their own devices. But it's like a board game, but not a board game. If that makes sense. I got more variety out of these than I expected to. Like I did not expect to have this much variety out of these two designs. On this one, I think 6 and 7 are my favorites. They're very similar. Actually, they're almost identical. I'm a big fan of 5 as well. Like I like the baggy jeans or baggy slacks look. On this one, I'm feeling. Oh, I need to go ahead and number them. Yeah, that's always number your designs. That way your director can give feedback quickly and easily. Like push number 5 further, or very, very, very cool. I like these. Yes, baby, I also like bees. Bees are good for nature.
Well, bees and birds also live at our house.
Yes, bees and birds live at our house. We're in the middle of the woods.
Dad, do frogs live at our house?
Yes, frogs also live out here in excess.
The snakes?
Yep.
The fish?
Fish live across the road in the creek. Yes.
What animals were at our house yesterday?
tadpoles were at our house yesterday. I don't know. It's been a while since we've had any tadpoles, sweetheart.
Yeah, but now they got died.
Yeah, they got dyed.
How did they got died?
The puddles dried up. Finally. Oh. Alright, on that note, I am going to hop off of here for today, and yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed today's character design explorations. Hopefully my client is happy with some of the concepts we've come up with. I've got 3 more of these to do, 3 more of these sheets to do, preferably today. Yeah, I want to be able to send him 3 more of these sheets today and see what we end up with. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off here just a few minutes early, find myself some food before I head into the studio, and yeah, I might take a nap today. It's one of those days where I feel like I might need a nap.
No.
Oh, my daughter says no.
Some more.
I will give you some more food. We're gonna eat salad for lunch, remember? Sweet. I look forward to it. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully next week I'll have some more finished illustration stuff to show you. That would be awesome. She's getting the pesto.
And some croutons.
She likes pesto and croutons on her salad, just like me. But I will see you next week. I'll be here on Tuesday as usual. Unless something crazy happens. Yes, I'll put a cheese stick on the salad too. Chop up some mozzarella cheese. Alright. Take it easy, everybody. I will talk at you next week, and we'll keep drawing fun stuff. Yeah. It's weird to have illustration work. Like,
This one's mine.
things have
The
been
one that I get was
so
yours.
slow for illustrators lately, and then all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, professional work. Yay.
Make it.
I'll let him know. So my little lady, my Harper, come here, sweetie.
I want to make it.
She is a regular guest on the Josh show. She goes everywhere with me right now. Like to the tattoo studio, to home, to the store, everywhere. We don't need those bowls, babe.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Mine.
So she is a regular guest in the background, usually having a grand old time. The other kids go to school. She's too young.
This is your way.
Thank you for my lid. But yeah, I really gotta go make this girl some salad and myself, because salad is delicious.
I'm going to cut up my cheese stick.
I will cut up the cheese stick. All right, have a great week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Keep drawing, painting, writing, singing, dancing, all of the fun things that machines can't do. And I will talk at you later.